English expressions like "come on," seeing pigs everywhere, and working in typical English materials like ceramics, using typical English colors and stuff like that. It's very good to have such English gentlemen here. Okay, I usually, honestly, listen to, in the 5 years tradition of Belgrade Design Week, what we do is we listen and then we stand up and we ask questions based on what we heard. And for the first time in the history of Belgrade Design Week, I had to write them down because this is unbelievable. I've never even saw all of those. That is what where we're going tonight. That's something else.
Okay.
It is. I was completely lost. I wanted to go for always bringing one notion, which is the basic foundation and business model idea of Belgrade Design Week, which is we have no idea what we're doing either, but we're just trying to do it, and we have no experience in doing conferences or whatever. But you said, I always do not know what I'm doing, but I start doing it, and it's absolutely amazing. And then you add one very important sentence that completely made me realize that this could actually be a new business model in this crisis situation for the world. You say, but the key thing is to get it done at the end. Yeah. So can you explain us just a little bit more about this? Thank you very much. About this point, I mean, it's easy to sketch. I mean, we have at least 500 people here who sketch as nicely as you do. But you finish it, you're doing it, you produce it, you make it happen. So this little last effort where maybe we normal people fail and superheroes of the modern world like Jaime, they succeed. I mean, tell us about this last meter, please.
Well, that was, what a question. That's really good. But I like that you're doing the festival in the way you want to do it, because that's the way it becomes special, you know?
That's the only way I know it. I don't know how to do festivals.
The only way he knows it. No, I just think, like, you know, for me, it was always, of course, the process of drawing and making things it's very like intuitive, and I think a lot of people do that, and and the jump to really make the production of things. I think it's a learning by doing process. You know, it's like you make a team and you start to work with people and you let the other people work and participate. You know, every time I go to a place, I try to have a dialogue with you know, if we want to do something, and like we always share ideas, and it's never like you're never alone really. And I think that's a philosophy. You know, it's like if you make your little world and your own thing, it's really like you're not going anywhere. But if you make a team and you listen to the guy that it's a perfectionist, you know, making the crystal or the other, and you make them participate into your project, and the project is filled up of very good energy. And I think this is what it is about. You know, it's like different minds, everybody doing his job, everybody united though to a purpose, which is like to enjoy what we're doing, but at the same time to go further. You know, to go somewhere. You know, and which is like we don't know where we're going, but we know that if we have good will and we have good ideas and good energy, you know, you're definitely going to somewhere nice, which is much better than all these written things, you know, that it's like, oh, we need to do that, you know.
That's what we do with Belgrade Design. Yeah.
That's really good.
but I needed to catch you up on this one. While you're saying this so, like a pioneer, like a young Tito's pioneer, yeah? Or like a young Franco's pioneer, no, thankfully not. While it sounds so easy, in the same time, this is such a cunning strategy, you are working with the most established and in the same time old-fashioned, of course, traditional conservative companies. I just wrote them all down. You're working with Ladro, with Baccarat, with Bizaza. It's amazing. Those are, in the same time, the most boring companies. With Swarovski. Who wants to work with Swarovski? Nobody. I remember Patrizio Chiola said, I'm gonna cut my leg off if I have to work with, and then she did it, you know. And then you completely turn them around in a way they never expected it by themselves. How do you convince them to do that? Where's the shock element? Do you push it so far, like eating everything away from Baccarat, and then they have to just admit everything so they can get rid of you? Or how do you adopt a different strategy each time?
You know, that's a secret. I'm gonna tell you that what I'm doing.
You told us one secret. In the Baccarat case, you ate away half of Versailles before they throw you out.
No. But it's yeah, of course. Like, you know, it's funny what you're saying. It's like these companies. Of course, people have the imagination that you have to work with all these incredible sort of companies that they are super like ahead and whatever. And I feel every time it's the opposite. It's like if you've got a company that needs really like energy, and it needs a sort of to be reseen, to be recycled in a way, to be part of an evolution. You know, you can work with them and try to do that, but it's really delicate because designers like me can fuck up companies easily. So you have to really, you know, I'm serious, and there's a lot of people working, you know, and living from that. For example, in White, like those 1,000 people.
You don't want to fuck up the White.
No, I don't want to fuck up the White, but it's like it's really important to work with them.
But wait, look at the but look at the companies. Your work, it's really honest. Ladro, Baccarat, and then even the champagne that shows you is the grandmother's champagne, Piper Heidsieck. So are you the grandmother's designer?
Yeah, I'm the grandmother. I'm completely a grandmother. Yeah. Oh, that would be a nice idea. Next idea.
This is not a provocative question. Here comes my provocative question. How would you work with Nike and Apple?
I don't know. I'm sure it's very possible to do something. You know, like for example, with Apple, you should do something completely different. You know, yeah, that would be interesting. Oh no, it's not that. You know, if I say it now, I think he knows maybe. I have to work with Apple. I will use with his software. I think we can collaborate. I don't know, but I think it's just probably. I mean, at the moment. Yeah. Well, there you go, making sausages. But they, you know, they're really proud of my sausage. They really show, yeah. They really show it to a lot of people. I'm serious.
Should we tell him what in Serbia means when you tell to the audience they are really proud of my sausage? You showed a couple of photos in that direction already. Very English, very English. Okay. We will play a little bit psychology now. The words that you used, and I was really curious in counting them. Incredible after all the drinks last night. Surreal, woman, miracle, handmade, color Hayon ceramic, perfection, and stories. So this is where I'll repeat it. Handmade, miracle, woman, surreal, stories, perfection. Are these actually the words that are describing the Jaime Hayon universe? Is this like I mean, do you realize that these are the words that you're using all the time?
That you know, it's really funny. Maybe that's a sign. So tonight, I will be history to meet this surreal woman. Right? Eating some jamon.
Do you want me to tell them stories from last night? No?
No, I didn't do anything wrong. I was like in bed really early. So maybe this is a sign. But yeah, I like all these things. I mean, definitely like the jamones and all that. I really enjoy it. But I think, yeah, all these things are part of the cosmos, you know, that surround my life actually. You know, I really like those things. But you know, I think everyone has that. Yeah, it's like well, it is a miracle, yeah, definitely. You know, it's a miracle that I'm still like, you know, going. Yeah, still alive. Yeah.
All those airplanes falling.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Like, I'm gonna cross everything, even the sausage.
Okay, and I think this is the real word to describe what we just saw with this presentation. We are thanking you so much for the miracle of Jaime Hayon. Hombre, thank you, hombre. Sorry. We will have another applause in a second. Hombre, do you know what the... Kako se kaže uzrečica? No, uzrečica, ne poslovica, uzrečica. Byword, blah blah. In Serbia is? The uzrečica. Somebody help me. No, it's not a saying. Something that you use 25 times, like fuck in England. Sorry, I apologize. It's politically correct. Yeah. What? Yeah, but not a bad word. It is bre in Serbia. Bre. We say, hello bre, how are you bre? You look like a rabbit bre. While you're really a grandmother bre, and so on. You know where it comes from? And it's only in Serbia, nowhere else. It comes from Spain. From hombre. Separate Jews have been expelled from Spain, and they settled in Sarajevo, creating a big separate community, and they called each other hombre all the times, and Serbs picking it up, and then the Turks who invaded Bosnia picking you up, and you had no idea you were in fact a Serb, because you're Bre. Thank you very much. One more time. Hayon.
Bre. Tonight we will give to the ladies just call him Bre.